Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Team Toyota of Princeton to check out this brand new 2024 Toyota Camry LE base trim action with all-wheel drive in celestial silver, black cloth interior. So what are we looking at here with this Camry? Why are we looking at a base model? Well, you know what? If you're looking for a mid-size sedan, commuting wise, running around town doing errands, you don't care about all the amenities, or you don't want all the amenities, and you want to save some cold hard cash on the vehicle, maybe this LE all-wheel drive is right up your alley. So let's dig in. All right, the front end of the Camry looking good with the celestial silver against the gloss black. LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, standard bulbs for turn signals, functionality in the grille top and bottom. Let me know what you think about all the gloss black though, but I do like that brushed aluminum or that go around the edges of the grille on either side, so it looks pretty good. Now as we come around to our wheel and tire setup on the LE, base trim with all-wheel drive, we got a 17-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Toyota badge on the center cap, standard brake and rotor package. Now these wheels are wrapped in Michelin all-season tires, 215 on the width, a 55 series sidewall 17s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. You can also get the vehicle in front-wheel drive if you want to save even more money. Full side profile, of course, this is the last year for this generation of Camry. The new one comes out in 2025 as all hybrid. So let me know if you're going to try to grab one of these or wait for the new hybrid-only Camry. Let me know in the comments. But as we move in, we are color-matched on the side view mirror, color-matched on the front and the rear door handle. Up top, color-matched roof, shark fin antenna, no sunroof. Rear end of our Camry, I do like the kick up on the deck lid, Toyota badge in the middle, Camry underneath that, LE all-wheel drive on the bottom right of your trunk, standard lighting in the back, single-sided exhaust, flat black down below. We're under the hood of this Camry LE all-wheel drive, and we're looking at Toyota's 2.5-liter inline four-cylinder engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 202 horsepower, 182 pound-feet of torque, MPG's 25 in the city, 34 on the highway, 29 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior of this Camry, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? I'm looking to save some money. I need the sedan. The gas mileage sounds pretty good, so what am I looking at? Well, here we go. The base price for the 24 Camry LE all-wheel drive trim is $27,820. Now, this vehicle has a couple options. From the factory, we need to add in $299 for the all-weather floor liners and cargo tray, an extra $150 for the mud guards, and an extra $129 for the dual USB power charge ports in the rear. We then have to add in destination and delivery of $1,095 from Toyota's Georgetown, Kentucky assembly plant, and we have a total MSRP from the factory for this vehicle of $29,493. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. The all-season mats are in the trunk at this time. Seating-wise, we have power seat with lumbar for the driver, manual assist for the front passenger. We have black cloth, looking good with some light gray stitching. A nice insert design to kind of lift things up a little bit in the base interior, but it looks pretty good. Door panel time, we have soft touch up top, brushed aluminum door handle with some brushed aluminum trim. We have soft touch on the armrest, flat black on the switchgear, decent sized door pocket, standard audio system in this Camry LE, soft touch up here, some gloss black with some faux carbon fiber trim in here into the heat and air vent, and then we have a nice large glove box. Infotainment system, we have Toyota's older base infotainment system, wired CarPlay, wired Android Auto. We have our menu where we can go into our different things, where we have our audio settings. We can go into there, check our volume. We do have Sirius XM. We do have Bluetooth in your phone capability, so they got you covered there. You can go back to home. We can go to our map. Map's not installed, so all the maps will come through your phone, and that's going to be wired in. Like I mentioned earlier, Seek Track, Bluetooth your phone, the apps that are in here. There you go. So not a whole lot going on this older system. And of course, then the backup camera, a little bit older, no trajectory. Would have liked to seen that. And I'm sure we're going to get the updated system in the new 25 Camry. But that's what you have here in this one, 7 inches. Now, we have 2 heat and air vents. We do have 4-way hazards. Dual climate control in the base trim, which I do like. So they got you covered there. Down below, we do have a 12-volt, which looks like a USB-B in here, USB-A connectivity. And then we have a spot to rest your phone, and it's rubber, so it won't slide around. And then you can open up, and there's an extra storage area inside. So they got you covered there. Here's the gear shift that's going to go through this 8-speed automatic transmission. So they got you covered there. And then we have drive modes, which will show you when we get to the dash. But we have Eco, Normal, and Sport. Auto vehicle hold, electric, emergency brake, 2 cup holders with the trim ring, which is a nice touch. This Camry has an actual key that goes into the ignition barrel. But if I turn the car off and pull the key out, there we go. You do have some options on the actual key. You do have lock, unlock, pop the trunk, and panic button. But to get this baby started, you got to plug it in, put your foot on the brake, and start her up. Now, soft touch on your armrest. You open that up, and you do have storage and a couple of USBs for connectivity. Camry steering wheel, we have a soft touch wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches, Toyota badge on the horn button with some brushed aluminum, nice round bottom wheel, plenty of room to get in and out of this Camry. It's very spacious. Now, flat black on your switchgear, on the left, telephone voice commands, volume, and the controls for the digital portion of your dash. And then on the right, you got your adaptive cruise, safety suite controls, modes for your infotainment system, seek for your music. So they got you covered there. On the stalks, you have your headlight controls on the left, windshield wiper controls on the right. Down below here, adaptive high beams on off, traction control off, and then you can pop the trunk, pop your fuel filler door as well, and we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel, so Toyota has you covered there. And then you have an analog digital combo, right? Analog gauges for your speedometer, tachometer, fuel level, coolant temperature, and then you have a smaller display in the center, which will show you additional information that you may want to see. And each one of these has sub-menus. So you got that action when you're going down the road, see what's going on. And then you have your drive modes. So you have your eco mode, and you get a little green. You have your sport mode, you get a little red, and then you're back to normal and everything stays blue. Overhead console, pretty small, but we do have a large area for your sunglasses. And then SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. LED interior lighting, which is nice. But we don't have a roof, so we'll move on. Standard rear view mirror with a frame, and then sun visor with vanity and a light. And does it slide? No, but you do have an extension. Getting in the back seat of the Camry, I have the seat set for my driving position. We'll pop on in. Nice and easy to get in. Plenty of headroom, shoulder width room, knee space at 5'11". You got the cloth all the way down, no seat pocket behind the driver, but we do have one behind the front passenger. And in the back, got an area for storage right in here, and then down below, you got a couple of USB-As that'll charge up the phones as well. So they got the connectivity in the back, and that was that extra added option that I read off earlier. Back door panels looking the same as the front. Here's your front door panel looking good. Here's the rear door panel looking good. The only difference is instead of soft touch up top, it is hard black plastic. Back seats, same action as the front with the insert design, pretty comfortable. And then armrest, super soft, 2 cup holders. And in the base trim, thank you Toyota for putting in that center armrest, because a lot of base trim vehicles don't have one. But overall, it's nice and comfortable here in the back of this Camry. Getting in the trunk of the Camry, I popped it from the dash. And what you're looking at, you can also pop it from the key fob, or the key, I should say. But nice wide opening, 15.1 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this trunk. Good number for a midsize sedan. In the cardboard box are the all-season mats, but they have the all-season trunk mat in here that says Camry. Underneath here, you can open this up, and we have a jack and some tools, which means underneath that is the spare. So thank you, Toyota, for the spare. So they got you covered here in the back as far as space, and it's a nice big trunk. I like that. And then we can also bring the rear seats down if you don't have any rear seat passengers and you need some extra room. Just pull those levers and then pull these seats down. (60-40) split, and then come around, and it's a bit more narrow and there's a bit of a kick up, but if you got some extra large items, you got some extra room. So I do like that, and I do like the opening, nice and big. Window sticker for the Camry. Here we'll zoom on in. Toyota Camry 24 LE, safety ratings, fuel economy estimates, standard equipment, options, total vehicle MSRP. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 24 Camry LE all-wheel drive. A lot of trims in the Camry. The LE, which is front-wheel drive, is the base. The LE all-wheel drive is one up from the base trim. So it's not completely base because you got the all-wheel drive and you got the power driver's seat, which is a nice touch. But overall, this is a pretty basic Camry. Now, it drives really well. It's well damped. The 8-speed transmission is very smooth. The cabin is fairly quiet. I mean, you do get some wind noise and road noise, but it isn't loud, that's for sure. It's just really well put together, and these Camrys are just really good vehicles overall. I got plenty of visibility out the windshield, side view mirrors, side glass, rear view mirror, no problem. Now, I have lane keep assist, right? Lane following assist and that sort of thing, but I do not have blind spot monitoring or cross traffic alert in the LE all-wheel drive. I believe that should be standard in this vehicle. I shouldn't have to get an option to get that, but let me know what you guys think about that. But even if you have it, you still got to look to make sure nobody's there. You don't want to trust technology too much, but I think a car this size should have it standard across all trims. You do have the older 7-inch system, but you do have USB-A and USB-C connectivity. We have a USB-A and a USB-C inside the center armrest, and then 2 USB-A charge ports in the back. So they're giving you some value there. 120 bucks or whatever it was, $129 for those rear charge ports. I think I'd do that, no problem, adding that on. Make my rear seat passengers happy while I'm getting good gas mileage and saving money on my commute, which is really what we're looking at here, is that if you don't need an SUV and you want a sedan, a mid-size sedan, and you're going to use it just for running around town doing errands, or you got a decent sized commute to work and you want something that's going to be more comfortable out on the road, and cars are usually have a more comfortable ride than SUVs, because usually, and you need all-wheel drive, let's say, because you're in the Northeast, then this one at $29,500, I think should be right up your alley. You got wired CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can get your maps through your phone, you can get your music through your phone. You got dual climate, so you're all set there. You don't have wireless charging, but you're already plugged in, so you really don't need that. So overall, I think it's bringing some good value at $29,500, even for an LE all-wheel drive Camry. But if you're looking for something nicer, then they have Camrys that are more well-equipped if you move up in trims and, of course, move up in price. We'll check out the brakes now in 3, 2, 1. Stops on a dime, doesn't pull. And you can hear the engine. I mean, the 2.5 liter engine is going to be a bit noisy under load, but once you take your foot off the gas, no problem. And it handles well. Steering is nice and tight. There's really no play in the wheel at all. And it's got a heavier feel to it, a nicer feel than being too light, where you can just whip things around with one finger. This one, you got to put a little force on the wheel to get it to turn. I like that heavier steering feel. That's just my preference. But really good, and I love the fact that you got the 8-speed automatic, and I don't think you're going to have that next year. 25 Camry is going to be hybrid only, so if I read the cards right, that means a 2.5 liter hybrid engine with a CVT transmission in every Camry, unless they're going to do some kind of hybrid max Camry, like they have a hybrid max Crown with a 6-speed automatic in that. Maybe they'll do that for the XSE, but and there's no TRD Camry next year either. So if you want the 8-speed automatic, I think this is it. This is all you're going to do. 19.35 on the turning radius, no problem. Comes right around, and that's 19.35 feet. Now we'll stop, we'll ease it in since we got a new engine, ease on the gas, see how she does. But it gets right up to speed, and now my foot's off the gas and everything quiets down. So really well executed. It's a well executed car. Obviously the design in the current 2024 is the old design. The new one's coming out next year. So let me know, are you going to go after 2024 Camry? Do you want the 8-speed automatic? Or do you want the ICE only Camry? You don't want the hybrid. You don't want to spend the extra money on the hybrid. Well, the ICE only Camry, this is it. 2024 is it, and it handles really, really well as well. This is it, because every Camry in 2025 is going to be hybrid. So if you want one of these, you want the internal combustion engine only Camry with the 8-speed, this is it. Or if you want a V6 Camry, 2024 is it. And of course you can get the V6 in the XSE trim or in the TRD trim for 2024, but after that it's gone. So let me know what you guys think. You're going to go with Camry? You're going to wait for the new one because you want the hybrid? Or you're going to buy one of these because you want the ICE only Camry with the 8-speed automatic, because you're going to keep it forever and you want to get 300,000 miles out of it? You want the drivetrain as simple as it can be, so if something goes wrong it's easy to fix? Let me know all of that in the comments. Or are you going to go somewhere else? Maybe do another brand with your hard-earned a mid-size sedan money? Let me know that in the comments as well. But I would like to thank Team Toyota of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Toyota Camry LE all-wheel drive in Celestial Silver for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.